Welcome to Anatomy Lesson number 56. A review of a typical cervical vertebra, a bifid spinous process, lamina, pedicle, vertebral body, vertebral foramen, transverse process, superior articular facet, superior articular facet, superior articular process. And we also have an inferior articular process and facet, inferior articular process and facet. Superior articular facet. Superior articular process. Inferior articular facet. Inferior articular process. So this is the superior, this is the inferior, because if we position it that way, this is located higher and this is lower. Again, superior articular facet, superior articular process, inferior articular facet, inferior articular process. The vertebral body is a little bit concave on its surface, and we can notice that when we position it this way, it looks like a saddle on a horse. It's a little bit concave. And these bony projections here are called uncinate processes. Uncinate process. So there's like a concavity there. But if we take a look at a vertebral body, it's more flat. So that's the uncinate process. On the transverse process, we can see a transverse foramen and a transverse foramen. And we see two tubercles. An anterior tubercle of the transverse process, posterior tubercle of the transverse process, anterior tubercle, and posterior tubercle of the transverse process. Side view. Anterior tubercle and posterior tubercle of the transverse process. Again, anterior tubercle, posterior tubercle, and that's the transverse foramen. This is the transverse process of the cervical vertebra. Vertebral body, uncinate process, transverse process, pedicle, lamina, spinous process, superior articular facet, superior articular process, superior articular process, and facet. So let's have a quiz. Number 1, what is this? Number 2, what is this? Number 3, what is this big hole? Number 4, what is this? Number 5, what is this? Number 6, what is this? Number 7, what is this? Number 8, what is this? This one, what's this one? Number 9, what is this? And number 10, what is this? Thank you and have a Merry Christmas!